Hi guys, it's Jacques again. It's such a beautiful day outside, so the wind has calmed down a bit, and I just thought I'll shoot another quick video to tell you about my experience on a farm in America. So yeah, let's just jump right in. And so in a previous video I shared how I got the work in America, so you can check that out. But my experience in America was quite amazing. The journey there was quite easy, simple. Getting to the farm, a friend of mine picked me up at the airport, took me back to the farm. That was in the evening. We pretty much woke up like at 6, and yeah, we started working at 6 that morning. And yeah, what a crazy experience was it to work on that specific farm. I don't want to mention any names, I love them. We worked for two brothers that's in their 70s, and I've never in my life, I've seen people work hard, really, but I've seen 70-year-old American men work so hard that I couldn't keep up. I just couldn't keep up some days, and it was extremely hot. It's very humid in that part of America, in Georgia. So I mean, guys, look, if you think you're gonna go to America and you're just gonna sit in a tractor, or you're gonna sit in the office and do paperwork, it's absolutely not true. It's not that simple. It's not that easy at all. It the first 3 months was crazy. I mean, we would work, probably start at 6 in the morning, work till 9, 10 in the evening. I mean, the sun only goes down at 9. So the sun comes up early, it goes down at 9. So you working all day, working, sweating. I mean, you tired, you busted up, and then you check the watch and it's like 8 o'clock in the evening and the sun is still out, so that was crazy. But yes, look, I knew going to America to work on a farm was not going to be easy, because I've got a lot of friends and people that I know that work on farms in America. So they sort of explained to me, look, it's not that simple, it's not that easy as what you might think or heard. So guys, if you want to hear how it is to work on a farm in America, just ask people that sort of that has been doing it, and yeah, it's not easy. It's not that simple. So what is my experience? Look, yeah, I was raised on a farm pretty much. I've got farming sort of grandparents, and my in-laws have got a farming background. We've got a small little farm just outside Kimberley. So I understand farming, I understand what needs to be done, and I understand it's not that easy. So guys, really, look, yeah, I did it. I did a lot of cleaning. I cleaned a lot. I worked probably like a modern day slave would work on the farm. We did ridiculous long hours, and I probably didn't have off for a few months. I worked Monday right through till Sunday. That wasn't a problem. I agreed to that. But I averaged a 70, 75 hour week. Sometimes it would go to 80, 85 hours weeks. But that was awesome. I mean, the dollars are good to sort of earn, and so that was sort of driving me, and to get back home, to get back home to my wife. Yeah, sorry, the sun and the clouds are, I think it's messing up the video a little bit, so it looks like my face is going away and coming back. So my driving force of going to America and sort of getting the season done and coming back home with my beautiful wife. And my wife supported me from day one, and we had communication every day on WhatsApp call. So guys, don't worry if you ever go to America. I mean, don't you can just WhatsApp call, you know, as simple as that. And the communication with the farmers was a bit difficult. You know, they've got like a huge southern accent, which it reminded me a lot about that Home Sweet Alabama movie. Howdy, and they roll their like words in the mouth or something. So I mean, half of the time you can't understand what they're saying. It took me a few months to sort of catch exactly some words and all that. So the communication barrier was a bit of a challenge for me. I'm Afrikaans, I was, you know, that's a bit of a challenge. But yeah, I mean, coming back to the cleaning and sort of fixing tractors and taking trucks apart and fixing brake lines and air lines and taking transmissions out of trucks and clutches out of tractors. I never done that ever in my life. The farmer would just tell me, hey Jack, they called me Jack, hey Jack, take out the clutch of the tractor. And I was like, what? Well, I mean, I helped him do it, but I mean, you have to move, you have to split the tractor, move the engine. I mean, it's not, it's a few ton. And the challenge is they don't have the right equipment. Like, you have to take ropes and ratchets and pulleys and cable pullers and pull the whole tractor engine forward. You can't, like, somehow I got my body in there to, you know, to get the housing of the clutch loose, take it out. I mean, it was so heavy. I don't know how I got it out. If I can remember correctly, I had straps connected and crazy stuff. But I learned a lot. I learned a lot about myself. I learned a lot about my own attitude and my own outlook in life. Because, look, to be honest, in South Africa we farm a little bit different. Look, there's a lot of techniques and things that might be the same, but I think we might sometimes have a problem with a mindset. We have this knowledge of South African farming, and we have all these things that we are used to doing in South Africa, and you sort of go to America and you think that you can sort of teach them. No, you're not gonna show an American farmer anything. He knows. So rather go, I mean, just a suggestion. I mean, just go open-minded, and I think you'll have a good time if you have a good attitude and you're just open-minded. You're not stuck in an old way of this is how we've done it, and you know, even if they do it wrong. I mean, I just shook my head every day 100 times on how these farmers farm. It's crazy. I mean, I've never experienced that. Okay, I know not all farms are the same, obviously. We were on a very wild farm. My experience was wild. It was crazy. It was a roller coaster. It was a total mind opener. And I think, guys, look, to be honest with you, I'm very happy to go back to America this year. I'm very lucky. I'm very fortunate. There's another farmer that looked at my profile and my experience and things like that, and he gave me a call. We had an interview, and I mean, just as I put the phone down, the contract came through, and that's awesome. And me and my wife were so excited about that. So that's also awesome, is that excitement about it. And the farmer even said that I can bring my wife back next year once I sort of found my feet there. And so that's something to look forward to. That might be a next video. So guys, my experience is awesome. America is a beautiful place. It's a beautiful, beautiful country, continent, land. I mean, it looks a lot like, I mean, where I was looks a lot like our place, like a lot of the stuff, but the people were friendly, and there's a lot of unfriendly people. So it's pretty much, I mean, you know, you're not going to get a welcoming committee, the red carpet, it's not going to be rolled out for you. You're not going to have a six-pack beer in the fridge when you arrive at your accommodation. We stayed in a park home. But there was an aircon. There was aircon, and we had our tumble dryer and washer and stove and everything, so it was fine. I mean, we could just live, and that was amazing. So guys, I think go for it, but don't expect, I mean, don't expect at all that you are going to sit in a tractor or a harvester all day and you're just going to ride the clock. That's a thing I learned there, is just riding the clock. No, you're going to be asked to do anything that might not be what you want to do. So if you are willing to do anything they ask and do it with a great attitude, you're going to have an awesome time. People, I made awesome friends back in Georgia, which was a privilege as well. So guys, just go for it, and like I say, what carried me through those difficult months was a good attitude, which I wrote it down. I had a thing on my fridge there that said, work hard and have a good attitude. So I had to look at it every day, because I didn't have a good attitude. I work hard, so I don't have a problem with that, but my attitude is sometimes a challenge for myself. So, you know, but that helped me. And of course my faith and my belief, and just going on my knees and just asking our Father in heaven to help me, and help me each day just to get through the day. So guys, that was my experience in America. It was great, but it was also tough. So gear up, put on your awesome attitude t-shirt and awesome attitude cap, and you will be ready to work on any farm in America with the right attitude. And so guys, remember, I just wanted to share, this is the last thing I'm finishing off, is that the agents work extremely hard. They work during the nights because of the time differences in America. They work really, really hard to get work for you. If you go to America with the wrong attitude, you're going to mess things up for other South Africans, which has happened in the past as well. It makes the agents look bad. It makes other South Africans look bad, because they will just generalize. They will just generalize. If they have a bad experience with a bad attitude South African, they're going to generalize, and that farmer is just going to say probably, look, I don't want South Africans. So guys, have an awesome journey. Enjoy.